No?
You can record.
Is it the red button? That looks like it would be it.
It says enter.
Enter?
That's what the button says. It's been a long week already. It's only Monday. Welcome to the Raining Cats and Dogs podcast. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm a person.
That's your host, Arianna.
I am Groot.
If you're new here, we're a mother-daughter duo that chit-chats and talks about Reddit stories. Or reacts to Reddit stories, I should say.
Sometimes she doesn't even react.
Sometimes I'm waiting for more. I'm like, what's going on?
Not everything is going to be a Lifetime movie.
I feel like I like a Lifetime movie. Though if my life could be a movie, I'd prefer maybe a Hallmark. I don't, because somebody usually dies in a Lifetime movie. I don't necessarily want that.
God. That reminds me. So I listened to a book today by Frida McFadden.
Ooh, what book?
Death Row.
Was it good?
So I thought I had to figure it out. I was like, oh, this is pretty straightforward for her. I was wrong.
Oh, now I got to try. I like trying to figure out books and things.
You have to listen. I won't give anything away. And it's a short book. Because I'm trying to listen to like some short audiobooks at work to get like to my goal by the end of the year. So it was only like 2 hours, I think, to listen to. But it was so good.
Oh, okay.
You definitely have to listen to it.
I will listen.
You better.
I will.
I want to talk about it with someone.
Okay, so I need to start like ASAP is what you're saying?
Yes, tonight.
Okay.
You can talk in the morning.
Well, I'm not staying up all night to listen to the book.
2 hours.
It's not 2 hours.
It is.
It's a 2-hour book?
Yes, I told you. I'm finding short books to listen to hit my reading goal.
Okay, so what is it called again? Prison Break or something?
No. Death Row.
Death Row. I knew it had something to do with jail. I'm looking.
McFadden. Kindle Unlimited.
It's in my library.
Yeah, which is really nice is now Kindle. You can download the audio like on the Kindle app. So I've been doing that too.
Thank you.
I got through like 3 books today because I've found a bunch of short stories.
Well, that'll also, if you put it on the Audible, then it helps me save money.
Cool.
Because it's on my Audible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just been doing the Kindle Unlimited stuff.
I've been listening to the Fearless series right now. It's pretty good.
I tried to. I found a free version on Spotify, but it sounded like AI. I could not do it.
No, this is real people.
Oh, good. Oh, I listened to, like, there's a bunch of, I think it's like the Meet Cute series. It's a bunch of different, like, short stories about, like, first encounters. And one was super cute, and it reminded me of something that might happen to you. So they went to a spa, and the flotation tanks, that like the little pods that close you in the dark. She got locked in there. So the fire guy like calmed her down and like rescued her and like.
Oh my God! Now new fear unlocked.
That was her meet cute.
That's a new fear unlocked now for me.
Well, I always look for the handle because there's a manual handle in those, but hers did not have one installed.
Oh my God, that's awful!
So
I would freak out. In there. I would hate that. Awful, awful, awful.
Yeah, isn't that funny though?
It is funny.
Anyways.
Whoa, my gosh, she almost spilled her wine.
Shh, I'm not drinking.
It's alcohol abuse.
It's not alcoholic wine.
Oh, okay. You're not alcoholic wine?
Yep. It's just sugar mostly.
And adaptogens. So, was there anything that you'd like to share this week?
Not really. I'm exhausted.
Okay. Oh my gosh, yesterday was so much fun. My mom and my aunt came over and we just floated in the pool.
Oh, I was going to take my nails tonight.
It was fun.
And now I don't have time.
Sorry? Podcasting's important,
They look so bad.
No, they kind of do. I definitely feel like before you go to bed, you should remove the nail polish if you don't have time to paint them. You know why? Because they're dark. Like if you have a lighter color, sometimes you don't notice. Okay, you've been picking at your nails like a rabid parrot, just going and flaking them off. I can tell. That's what you're doing.
Not on all of them. Anyways, it was nice this weekend. Your mother and your aunt came over.
Yes, and it was nice. I was surprised my mom came over, but it was really nice. Pool time's best. And then after work today, I jumped in the pool. It was 86 or 88. I don't know. It was like warmth.
And then I come home from the gym and she's like, go in that wasp nest and get the thing.
Oh, okay. So we have not covered the pool all summer, but I know this is kind of like the last hurrah of the heat wave here in Buffalo, New York. So I'm like, tomorrow when you come home, no matter what your plans are, I need you to come home after work and help me get that solar cover on because my pool's 30 around. So the solar cover it's really huge. I'm thinking about cutting it in half so that way it's more manageable.
Yeah.
It went
on pretty easy today.
It did, but when you're in there, it's like you're drowning in the solar cover because it's like so big.
Takes up half the pool.
It takes up. That's why I haven't put it on yet. And then I've looked into buying like a reel, but then it doesn't come with the metal thing. It's like, so what am I sticking the thing onto? Like, I don't know. I'm not like a machine shop lady. Like, I don't know how to get the metal thing like to fit and all that.
Yeah,
like the metal
weird.
pole.
You think it would come with it?
With the smaller pools, it does, but the bigger one, it doesn't. You find your own.
Like, you need a structural engineer for this thing,
right? So, like, because I wanted it built this year, but I'm like, I don't. Because then what you can do is you roll it up, and then you can swing out the arm halfway.
Your pool's too big. We have to weld this up.
Something. I don't know. I'm just sad. So anyway, so we go into, we call it the toy shed, but there's still toys in there from your childhood. And my shed, it's a little plastic thing. And like, oh my gosh, like there's all these wasps. Like there's a huge wasp nest. I'm like,
they're all staring at us, but not moving.
But not moving. I'm like, are they dead? We're both staring. Are they dead? They're not doing anything. They're just staring at us. I'm like, I think they're dead. So after like 10 minutes of us staring at the wasps, them staring at us if they were alive, we weren't sure at that point. I'm like, all right. So we go back into the shed and then pull out, what we need. And then us on cue. So we get to the side of the shed and we're bickering like we do when we're doing something hard or heavy. Like, we really should be recording then because we're ridiculous.
I'm like, wait, there's like 5 feet of...
I'm like,
I can't get to the thing.
I can't go on the stove. And she's like, it's going to have to. I'm like, well, no, this is like $500. Do you have $500? I don't want holes in this. And, so we bicker. And then all of a sudden I'm looking like, oh my God. So that was a giant wasp nest. It was big. There was an even bigger one on the side where we're arguing, and they were flying, like, because we were arguing, I think, they were flying around, like, oh my God, gotta get out of here. So actually, the toy shed's doors are now open, but I'm so glad that first one, when we opened the doors, they didn't see us as a threat.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, because those that were staring at us were actually alive.
They're alive.
They started moving around afterwards when they're arguing.
Yep. So they were alive
negative energy.
The negative energy was like, no.
Like it.
But when we were just staring at them and them staring at us, they assessed us, and we were not a threat.
I almost threw a rock at them, but I didn't.
No, I know. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm standing right there. I would have got attacked.
I wanted to see if they were alive.
No, you never. I'm like, what is she doing? Do not throw a rock at a giant wasp nest. You got to run.
I've seen bigger.
Well, I hope you didn't throw a rock at it.
I think I did.
Well, that was not smart. So, you can die from a bunch of like things like stinging you over and over again.
Sounds like an awful way to die.
Oh, that was a movie called My Girl. What? She was a young girl. I think she was also allergic, and she got stung by a bunch of bees and died. It was so sad. So I was
thinking of Hunger Games. Was it the Tracker Jackers? She gets stung.
Tracker Jackers?
Tracker Jackers, isn't it?
Was that what it was called? Yeah, I thought there was something jacket, but maybe not.
Maybe Tracker Jackets?
No, Tracker Jackers.
No, I thought it because it's supposed to be like modified yellow jackets.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. I was wrong.
Maybe. No, I don't know.
Between the two of us, one of us can admit it when we're wrong.
One of us never is.
Okay. That is a bold statement.
Mm-hmm. I only speak the truth.
Okay. There were things that I didn't put in my notes yet. I will learn, but I have not. So I don't have a lot to discuss. My life's pretty boring. Oh, except I got a backhanded compliment today at work. So I wore a dress and it was cute, and it brings out the color of my eyes because it's like a royal blue. And it's like a nice, cute summer dress. And the one lady's like, oh, do you have a lunch date or something? Like, no, I just thought, it's warm. I'd like to wear a sundress. And she was like, oh, you just look so cute. So I assumed you had a lunch date. I was like, so that means I look like crap all the other times of the day.
I don't think that's what she meant.
Well, no, I took it as a compliment, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I guess I look like crap the rest of the time.
You look so cute today. Shocking.
Well, yeah, she wasn't mean. That's just mean. Yeah, I had a busy weekend, actually. And then Friday night, I went to Ellicottville with my friends. And usually we go out, but It was so nice. We just all brought like snacks and desserts and drinks, and we just caught up with each other and chit-chatted and had a grown-up sleepover with the girls.
Nice. Yeah, I think. And then that night, I went and saw movies. Weapons or weapon? Plural or singular?
I don't know.
But it was good. I think you should definitely watch it. But then, yeah, I just had a relaxing weekend. It was very nice.
Nice.
You should have been jealous of my boba I got yesterday.
I was jealous.
No, you wouldn't have liked it. I got mango with these lychee jellies and tapioca, bro.
I'm allergic to mango.
Sure you are.
What? You've seen me. I'm allergic to mango.
I should have got you a pineapple one.
That would have been good. Did you go to our normal spot or somewhere new?
I did somewhere new.
Is it closer?
Yeah. Closer. They're good.
Nice. But I heard Lucas is not allowed to drink boba.
No, he can't have the regular ones. He has to have the bursting.
Because
like a child.
He chokes?
Yes.
That's funny.
I said, not good in emergency situations. We're not having any risks.
That's cute. Yeah. And then this weekend, you're busy too. You're going to
we're going to the Ren Fair.
Yes.
I did a little trial run of my costume.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Still have to figure out exactly how, because I'm using a dress as a skirt and I'm like tying like the sleeves down. Got to figure out like, make sure it's just positioned right and will stay. It makes it a little poofy in the back, but it's fine. Just makes my butt look a little bigger.
That's all right. You look so cute.
I loved it.
You always want a big butt.
Yeah.
She has such a perfect, cute little butt. I don't know.
I want
a
it
big
bigger.
Butt. Brazilian butt lifts are out.
That's fine. I did my hip thrusts at the gym today. What did I do? For hip thrusts, I did, hold on. I think I got to 60. It's not bad. But then I did it's a leg thrust. It's when you lay back and then you have the weights up and then on like a pad thing and you push it out. I think I had 2 45s on each side.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got 10. So that would have been 200.
Wow. You're going to be building those thighs. You have thick thighs.
Yeah.
Get a hold of the butt. Actually, your butt's going to be the same. You're just going to have thick, muscular legs.
That's annoying.
That's okay.
We're going to get to some stories
All
now.
right, yes. Moving on to some Reddit stories. I just realized you're going to be gone next week. Are we going to be missing a week on the podcast?
Oh, well, yeah. We could Zoom that night in my hotel room.
If you're up for it. We'll see.
Sorry. I don't know if I have a separate room or...
You're sleeping with your boss?
Yeah.
In the same room?
No.
That sounded really bad when I said that. But that's not what I meant. I meant like in the same room.
Like, yeah. I don't know. I hope I have my own room.
I hope you have your own room. It's awkward.
Yeah.
I'm going away in October and I definitely have my own room.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like once you're an adult, you should have your own room.
Yeah.
Or unless it's a suite, but you still have your own separate areas. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be sweet. Maybe you get a couch. I would still even accept that, though.
But I would rather just get up at like 5 a.m. and drive to be there at 9 at that point.
Yeah. Instead of sleeping on some old crusty couch.
Yeah.
Who knows people have done what on the couch.
Ew.
Oh, I've been talking to
I'm going to bring my own sheets.
I was talking to my aunt about dark romance, and now she's intrigued. I told her I'll let her borrow Lights Out. Oh, I got you the second book. Did you read the second book yet?
Not yet. I'm working through it.
I like dark romance. She said it because she just started picking up reading again.
I can't picture her reading that.
Why?
That seems wrong.
She's more inappropriate than I am. You should hear the way we talk like when we go on vacations and stuff.
Gross.
What?
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry. I just outed Cindy. I'm like, oh, she thought you were a pure innocent angel.
Me?
You thought Cindy was a pure innocent angel. You would never read smut books.
No, I think she would. I feel like she needs darker. I think that's too light for her.
Oh, okay. You have to start out easy.
Because that's kind of got like more of the humor. It's a more of a humor one.
The humor. Yeah, it's humor and lighter.
But I feel like she needs the darker.
Well, I'm not going to start her out with like Haunting Adeline. There's like sexual assault. Like there's a lot going on in that.
I just think it's a poorly written series.
The Haunting Adeline really bothered me. It scarred me, but I also listened to it.
I couldn't get over the fact of the crazy girl and the invisible henchman. I'm like, why is this in here? This seems so unnecessary.
Oh, the crazy girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you would be crazy if you're human trafficked.
Okay, yeah, it seemed unnecessary to the plot. And then there was the ghost that was like in the end of the first book and then kind of there in the beginning of the second, then it's never brought up again.
Yeah, kind of like that. And then she dropped the story of the ghost.
See, just poorly written there.
So what's your favorite dark romance book that you've read so far?
No, I don't know. I have to really think about that.
No, I think Lights Out's my favorite because of the humor.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right. We're going to the best of Redditor updates posted by Solrocco. Coworker shares private information about me in a meeting.
What? That should not happen.
Originally posted to Ratch Slack. OP is Dangerous Calendar 960.
Okay.
Posts were translated from German to English. So this is in Germany, then I'm assuming.
Okay, cool. We have German listeners, actually.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I, female 27, really need your advice on how to handle this situation. I work an office job, and next to me sits the executive assistant, female 61. We don't get along well because she treats me like her daughter. I notice it every time it happens and ask her to stop, but she doesn't. Today, we were in a tense meeting discussing a sensitive topic for the company. The atmosphere was already strained among the 8 participants. At some point, our boss suggested taking a break or calling it a day. I agreed that ending the meeting might be the better option. The assistant looked at me weirdly and, in a very aggressive tone, said, "Well, you sure know a lot about terminations."
What?
There was a brief, awkward silence before she immediately added, "Because she had an abortion."
Oh my God.
I was completely stunned and had no idea how to react. My colleagues were just as shocked. I just wish everyone had a nice weekend, left the room, and went home early. It's true that I had an abortion this year, but I have no idea how she found out. Only 2 people in my life know about it, and she doesn't know either of them. Regardless, I find it absolutely unacceptable to bring something like that up, especially in a professional setting where it's neither relevant to the discussion. Now I'm wondering what steps I can take. We don't have a workers' council or HR representative, is based in another location and is currently on extended sick leave. Our boss sees these kinds of conflicts as personal issues that should be resolved between the individuals involved. I plan to confront the assistant on Monday. Could there be legal consequences for her, or do I just have to accept this and move on? I'd appreciate any advice.
Well, from the United States, I don't know for Germany, could we have different laws and things? Absolutely. Obviously, like in our state, you have to have like sexual harassment, workplace violence, all those trainings. That is illegal to say because that is your medical history.
Yeah.
There's HIPAA laws. So
That's crazy to say.
Yeah.
There's no reason it needs to be brought up.
No, and absolutely not. And you could even sue. So I don't know how it is in Germany, but in the United States, you'd be in a world of trouble if someone announced that. I can't even imagine.
I can't.
And rightly so. How dare that person do that? Private information. I don't care if you feel that, if you approve, disapprove, it's not your business. Stay out of it.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
There's an update.
All right. What's the update say?
Update. Same post, same day. I have an appointment with a lawyer first thing Monday morning. Since we only need a sick note from the 3rd day of absence, I'll be calling in sick on Monday, discussing the next steps with the lawyer. I've also found the contact details of the data protection office at the clinic. But I'll wait until after my lawyer appointment to proceed with that. I really appreciate all of your support. The idea that sensitive data might have been leaked from the clinic didn't occur to me on my own, and I hadn't even considered it before. You've opened up a lot of options for me that I'll discuss with the lawyer on Monday. Thank you for that.
I'm glad she's going to speak to a lawyer. I'm glad there's some legal recourse for her because that is just humiliating. And then also now you have to face these coworkers that they know this private thing about you that you probably would never disclose to them.
No, never. And it's not relevant at all.
And it's not relevant. There's no reason.
No one needs to know that.
Basically, this woman found out and she wanted to out you for some reason.
Yeah.
That's horrible. What a horrible person. Yeah.
All right. Next update. After a thorough search online, I found out that the partner of the boss's son actually works at the clinic where I had the procedure. I strongly suspect that this is how the assistant got a hold of the information, as she regularly attends family events and birthdays of the boss's family.
That's how.
This seems to be the most likely explanation for how she found out. On Monday, I had a meeting with a lawyer, and it was definitely worth it. During the meeting with this lawyer, my boss called me and asked me to come to the office for a clarifying conversation. After discussing with my lawyer, I went to the office to have the conversation. The assistant greeted me in tears and insisted that it wasn't meant like that. I took my favorite colleague with me as a witness and support, and we entered the meeting. Given the sensitive nature of the topic, I asked for minutes to be taken, which everyone agreed to. In the conversation, my boss explained that such behavior between colleagues would not be tolerated, and the assistant had to apologize and promise that it wouldn't happen again. I then asked what consequences would follow, to which he seemed confused and asked if I even wanted consequences since an apology was given. Naturally, I demanded consequences for the assistant and clarification about the data leak. I also told the boss that it was outrageous that he was asking if I wanted consequences instead of implementing them himself, especially when it comes to something as sensitive as spreading private information. He became a bit grumpy, but explained that it wasn't a data leak and that he had just slipped up. When I asked where he got this information then, he bluntly admitted that he had learned about it through his daughter-in-law. He even followed up with, but you couldn't even tell you had the procedure.
Oh my gosh.
I seriously thought I was going to flip out in that room, but fortunately I managed to stay composed. I asked for confirmation of his statements to make sure everything was understood correctly, then had everyone sign the protocol. I got up, wished everyone a nice day, and informed him that my lawyer would be contacting him and we'd go from there. One of the 6 colleagues who was in the meeting on Friday approached me afterward, apologized for not saying anything in the moment, and wished me luck, strength, and that someone would react better than he did if something like this happened again. I really appreciated that. 3 days later, here's where we stand. The assistant received her 3rd warning. I do not know where the first 2 came from. Today, I received confirmation that she has to leave the company. I think my boss would have preferred not to make this decision, but since the situation spread very quickly through the office grapevine, seems to have influenced his decision. As for the clinic, the first contact was made through my lawyer. I didn't personally call or inform the protection officer. The lawyer took care of all of that. The lady at the clinic no longer works there, as the lead doctor seemed to be aware of the risk. He apologized both over the phone and in writing, and I'll be receiving a nice compensation.
Good.
And with my employer, we were able to agree on a very nice severance package, and the termination of my employment is happening soon. These are all nice solutions, but there's still civil and criminal proceedings ongoing, which I can't discuss right now. The lawyer is motivated to bring further consequences, especially regarding GDPR violations. All I can say is don't tolerate this kind of treatment. Last Friday, I was completely overwhelmed and unsure how to handle it, but I received so much support and perspective, especially on Reddit. I was able to navigate the situation and seek help. Thanks for reading all the way through and for all the responses and comments.
Good. I mean, yeah, she's being compensated and then pursuing legal.
But now she doesn't have a job.
She doesn't have a job, but now she's got to find another job.
Yeah.
And then will she have like good references? Like it's made her life messy. And now more people know about this medical procedure than none of them should have known.
None of them.
So like, I don't know. I don't like that. I feel like her privacy, like, should she move into a different town now to try to find a different job? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very messy. Hopefully, though, while she's going through these legal proceedings, she has enough compensation to live until she needs to find another position.
Yeah. Crazy.
I still think about that. Like, how would you respond? Like, that'd be awful in a meeting.
I would think to go to a lawyer.
No, that's why it's good to go on Reddit sometimes. Yeah. When something bad happens on Reddit.
She handled that very well, even thinking of the meeting minutes and people's signing. That's accurate. That was great.
That was great. And I'm surprised people signed it, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people wouldn't do that.
The boss would have refused, I think.
You'd think, but maybe he thought he was appeasing her, so he signed.
If I do this, she'll let it go.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So I'm glad, obviously there's the same type of rights in Germany as here. You can't be giving out the medical information. Mm-hmm. And then obviously at work, that's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with her. Well, not overly happy, but happy with the resolution. I'm glad she's compensated. But
yeah, me too. Top hump. I'm somewhat stunned at the number of folks that screwed up so badly for this to happen. Boss's son's partner, boss's assistant. I mean, birds of a feather. But still, I'm so glad OP is taking this as far as it can go. And someone else commented, I didn't notice where it was posted when I started reading. But when I saw the GDPR, I knew that they were screwed. European data protection does not fuck around. So
That's
apparently
great.
the Europeans take it very seriously, which
That's
is good.
great. I'm so happy that they do.
I still don't know what GDPR stands for, but
was probably some sort of
German data protection.
German data protection. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad. Like they have like HIPAA laws. They have laws to protect their medical. It's That's that type of thing's no one's business. Whatever type of procedure you have.
No matter what, if it was some minor little thing,
right? Or let's say like you had like melanoma and you just had a small spot removed.
It's no one's business.
It's no one's business. If you don't tell someone, it's none of their business. Absolutely not.
And how did that lady think that's a great thing to say? Like, you sure do know about termination.
Yeah, she wanted to say something so bad.
She's been holding on to it. She's like, is this by chance?
I know. She's been dying to use that word, too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad.
Crazy.
That she might get her comeuppance. She lost her job and she might have something coming at her legally.
Yep.
Criminally.
Yeah. Serious.
Yeah. As it should be.
Yeah. And she definitely, if the boss's partner that was working there that leaked this information is probably not going to be able to find another place to work again once that comes back to her.
Right? Because I wonder if there's like even a registry, like when you get in trouble with this. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Back to r/relationships, posted by The Real Khaled. My girlfriend, 27 female, gives me 33 male the silent treatment and accuses me of hiding things when I don't overshare. I'm getting tired.
Okay.
I've been with my girlfriend for almost 2 years. She's a habit of giving me the silent treatment when something upsets her, sometimes for days, and I'm left feeling confused, anxious, and unsure of what I did wrong. 10 days ago, she called me and kept addressing me by my formal title, almost coldly, multiple times. When I asked her what was going on, she finally said she believes I'm hiding something from her because I don't share every detail of my life. I told her I'm not hiding anything. I just value some privacy, and I don't think I should have to account for every moment of my day. This isn't the first time this has happened. In the past, she gave me the silent treatment for applying for a master's program without discussing it with her first.
That's weird.
Ordering a new phone from Amazon without discussing with her first.
Okay, she's controlling.
She hasn't talked to me for 10 days since the incident. Last Friday, I called her to tell her I missed her and asked what I did wrong so we could discuss it. She acted like she didn't care and like nothing had happened. Now I feel like she's actively avoiding me. She gets upset if I set boundaries, accuses me of being secretive, and makes me feel like I'm the problem. I'm starting to wonder if this is emotional manipulation or just serious trust issues.
I definitely think it is emotional manipulation.
If I didn't hear from who I was dating for 10 days, I think I'd assume we've broken up.
So would I. Yeah, I guess we broke up. I don't know.
Yeah, he's ghosted me.
I tried calling him or texting him. He's not answering, so I guess. Yeah, no, she's a little too controlling. Unless she's paying for all these items with you where you need to kind of have a discussion.
Weird.
No. Get out of the relationship. I don't care how long you've been in it. Just get out. These red flags are waving.
Yeah, very bad.
Yeah. Oh, I have to tell you because I thought about it. So this morning when I left, I took my phone and your phone when I went to work. But do you want to know how I figured it out?
Lucas called?
Yeah, I saw Luke, your boyfriend's name coming up on my dashboard for the phone. I was like, Lucas, why is he calling me? They're like, he's not calling me. He's on Mary's phone.
My God. I'm so glad, though. My God.
Yes. Well, sorry.
I would have been so annoyed.
Because would have been without it all day if I didn't notice.
Yeah.
You've almost done that to me too, though. So
I have not.
You have taken it before.
Not to work.
Well, I literally didn't make it past. I just made it past Anthony's house, so I don't.
That's so far.
Okay.
What if he didn't call?
I would have taken it to work. Because I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have been on purpose. So. Then I couldn't even contact you to like, hey, I could bring this to you at lunch.
You better drop it off at lunch.
But I can't contact you to know to look for me.
I'm not like you where I'm in a storied building that has security. I'd see your car. I face the driveway. I'd see your car pulling.
But yeah, I wouldn't want you to worry. Oh, why is Mom here?
I think I'd be like, good, it's my phone.
I feel like you wouldn't even say thank you.
Well, no, because I'd be like, I was half an hour late looking for my phone.
Yeah. All right, that's true. All right, let's get back to the story.
We're moving on.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be from r/relationship stuff by Cole Jack 2293. My 49 male sister, 43 female, keeps telling people that we grew up in an abusive home. This is not true. And it pisses me off when she says it, especially in front of my kids.
Oh, okay.
We both had a relatively okay upbringing. Our parents were a bit old school, but they didn't hit us, and they weren't super restrictive about dating or hanging out with friends. We grew up in a working class area in Brooklyn, mostly Irish/Italian with some Puerto Rican and Dominican. The worst I can say about our parents is that they made us do chores and made us have lessons where they went out of their way to force us to learn how to do stuff, like changing a tire and fix a broken toilet, stuff like that. Wish I knew how to do that stuff.
Life's lessons. I'm sorry, 'cause I don't know how to do those things either.
My sister always makes it out of people as if we grew up in some absolute hellhole. On social media, mostly, where she makes it a big part of her brand, but also in real life, right in front of me, she has told people our parents were abusive, that they were involved in organized crime.
What?
She loves saying that exact last part, word for word. We had some sketchy uncles and cousins, and our dad definitely hung out with some sketchy people, but at no point was anyone in our immediate family involved in organized crime like that. Also, it especially frustrates me when she talks about our family being abusive. My parents were way harder on the boys than the girls. 3 boys, 2 girls. They were harder on the older siblings, me, my brother, and older sister, whereas she came later, and they were way more lenient and calm. It's fairly obvious to me that she is saying these things to come off like she was a more interesting person. She hangs out with a lot of well-off, sheltered men.
Your dog's running back and forth. Zuko, stop! You'll ruin my couch.
He's got the zoomies.
Sorry, she's reading and the dog is just running and running and jumping on the couch. It's crazy. Okay. And he's big. He's a 100-pound dog running around the house like crazy.
Hi, buddy.
Sorry.
Hi. She hangs out with a lot of well-off, sheltered Manhattan people, and every single time I am with them, it feels like she goes out of her way to show off how crazy her upbringing was. It's one thing to do it in front of her friends, but she recently started saying the shit in front of our neighbors when my kids were around. We live on the same block, so we have a ton of mutual friends in terms of neighbors. And for her to say that in front of my kids, I don't want my kids thinking that. I also don't want people thinking I'm some kind of abused person or that I went through some horrific trauma in my childhood. I want to confront her, but I don't even know how. It's such an awkward subject to breach. I feel like she will deny it and just use semi-truths, like our sketchy cousins or parents being kind of traditional. Try to make it out as if her hyperbolic bullshit is real. And I know some of you will say she is much younger than you. She may have had a different experience. But I lived in the apartment below them and was still living them while she was a teen. She was very well behaved and they always loved her and treated her like some kind of star child. What do I do? How do I bring this up to her? Should I even bring this up to her?
Well, I'd want her to stop saying that, like, at least in front of my children. So they think that grandpa and grandma were abusive. Like, that's rude. Yeah, I mean, every child has their own perspective. Like, whenever you speak to siblings, it's like they all had different upbringings sometimes. Like, they're like, oh, I experienced this. So it's really the perception of the beholder.
Mm.
So maybe, like, what you think is traditional and they were kind of strict, she might feel like she was abused. I mean, I don't know if you can tell her to not say that or do that. I just think that at some point, are you picking in your flowers? Like, what's happening right now? There's nothing over there. She's looking for the squirt bottle to squirt her cat because he's going to knock over everything.
Aha!
Oh, she found one. It was there.
Put down. Okay.
Okay, he's fine. So, who else your train of thought?
I know. Different perspectives. Also, like, what if something did happen to her and he doesn't even know it or realize it?
She's obviously, and some people do exaggerate for, the social media, their little bit of platform. Like, maybe there wasn't organized crime, but people were sketchy, so that's what she always thought growing up. Maybe she thought they were doing organized crime.
Mm-hmm.
So is that like the mafia? Like, I don't understand what organized crime is. Is it gang? Is it mafia? I don't know.
They planned a heist and stole it from the bank.
Yeah, what's organized crime? Like, is there like a syndicate? There's a ton of people involved. Like,
it's a cult.
Like, I don't know. I guess I'm very sheltered, so I don't really know truly what organized crime is. Other than, like, the only thing that ever comes to mind because of movies is like, it's the mafia or maybe a gang. But I don't know.
I don't know.
Are gangs organized?
I don't think so. They got a leader, you know?
They did. Yeah, they have a leader that tells them what to do, right? Yeah.
I think that's how a gang works.
I don't know.
Never been in one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you like me to go try and find one and so I can tell you how it is?
We are clearly not the subject matter experts on this. Like, don't listen to us.
I'll go find a gang in our our little country town.
Okay, so I'll interview, like, I would like to go to the Netherlands and interview, like, women in the red light district, how they became that job. And you can interview gang members to see if it's organized.
Well, yeah. I know why they changed the minimum wage at McDonald's so they could have worked in the red light district.
Those are the only two choices that they have. But okay.
Never know.
Never know. Well, it is interesting. Like, how do you...
Like, I like to work nights.
Well, there's a lot of other night jobs you can have besides working in the red light district.
And that pays as well.
That's true. That's true. I still like to interview them. Gang members, I mean, I guess it'd be interesting, but I'm assuming people join it for protection from the area. I don't think it'd be as intriguing. Right?
But I want to go to the leader who created this. That would be interesting.
You might go in, but he may never see you again.
But I'll find it out.
I guess as long as you're happy. I don't know.
It'll be worth it.
No, not worth it if it costs your life. See, no one's killing me talking to a sex worker. You go talking to the leader of a gang member, they probably don't want that out on like social media.
Interview you. Just want to know, then you can kill me.
What? That's so weird. No. Oh my gosh, she doesn't mean it because the gang member listening. Okay.
All right, top comment. My sister and I grew up with the same parents in the same house. We described our childhoods very differently. She was favored and had completely different experiences with our mother, so much so that she glorifies her. On the other hand, I just don't miss her, and she's been dead for nearly 14 years.
Oh,
maybe your sister experienced things differently to you. Just because your opinion of everything was normal and fine, it doesn't mean hers are wrong or implausible. Ask her not to discuss in front of your children. Just say something like, I would really prefer if you don't discuss our childhood in front of my kids.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement. Because everyone has their own experience.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do one last one.
Okay.
This is from True Off My Chest, and the user has been deleted.
Oh.
My wife hit me today, and I don't know how to respond.
Oh. I think women aren't generally violent, so he might have, not that I like condone violence, but he probably deserved it.
Wow.
Okay, let's see.
Violence is wrong.
It is wrong. It's always wrong, but doesn't mean sometimes people don't deserve it. All right, what you got for us?
My 30 male wife, 27 female, has never laid her hands on me or treated me unkindly before. We have a wonderful relationship. She's a stay-at-home mom and is a great mother. I recently got us in some debt. I didn't tell her until she recently got an email that our bank account was overdrawn by a large number.
Deserved it.
That is my fuck up. I own it. I was outside mowing the lawn when she found out, and she came out and asked me about it. I told her I was trying to pay it off before she found out. It was unsuccessful. She waited until I was done talking. Then she slapped me as hard as she could and told me if I ever did it again, she would leave and take our child because she will not be in a marriage where her husband keeps things from her. And this was my one warning. I was and am stunned. She has never raised a hand to anyone, and I just don't know how to respond. I feel like I can't tell anyone, so I'm telling Reddit.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. I mean, I understand the physical violence is never the answer. But dude, it's just like being a cheater. You're lying. You didn't tell her. Like, she had to find out by a third party. You didn't even own up to it and tell her before, like, the bank contacted her. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That is some sketchy stuff.
Yeah.
And You're lucky that she's staying. So if all you got is a slap from her.
Yeah, like large number. What is the large number?
Right. Maybe she can't afford to leave because they drained the bank account.
So the account was deleted, but in the comments they have like where they found some more information before the account was deleted.
Okay. What's it say?
So this was the account with their combined life savings in it, which he gambled away and overdrew due to a drunken cockiness. All of the life savings gone, replaced by a large number of debt. He fucked her and their kid over incredibly bad. OP drunkenly gambled away not just everything on his and his wife's life savings account, but also overdrafted the now empty account so hard that the large number of debt, the bank contacted his spouse in alarm while knowing there's kids relying on him. It's incredibly serious. And if anyone if genders were reversed, how would you feel? You can shut up. Casually ruining your entire family future and stealing your spouse's life savings due to your personal addiction and then lying about it. Your backstabbing deserves at least a slap.
Yeah, I mean, men has hit harder than women, so I say men should never, ever. But like, I can't believe it. She probably can't afford to leave. To be honest,
think
it's
about
your whole
your
life
entire
savings.
life savings, and not just to zero. Now you owe money,
right?
Then they're a combined account,
right? Like how they let them overdraft so hard and bad.
But if the bank's counting them, could that mean like they're gonna like take the house? Like
they could. I mean, you need to recoup that money and money fast. Like,
yikes.
I bet she leaves them eventually. Like, so not only are you in debt, your wife's in debt, your child, what are you doing, sir? Because you have some addiction?
Yeah.
You're gambling? Like,
gambling
no.
addict. Okay, so another comment, which brings up a good point. You're lying to us too. Gambling addicts usually go for the savings after they've exhausted their means. So, OP, how much debt in total are you in? Not to mention you overdrew your account enough that you're notified your wife. Usually banks will start reaching out to the secondary contacts only after the account has been overdrawn for a certain amount of time, depending on the bank for certain amounts. So that's a good point. So how much credit card debt are they in, you think? Or what about all the other accounts that they have?
Right. It could be really, really bad.
Like, is he overdrawn on all his own personal accounts and then he moved to the combined bank account?
Maybe. That's horrible. The Wi-Fi is just beside herself and doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And or maybe she was hoping they were robbed, someone stole their account and they could somehow get the money back or some of it back.
Like, tell me this isn't true.
And he's like, yeah, I did it.
I was hoping I'd get the money before, How are you trying to get the money? Gambling?
Right. You never win it back. Look, everyone can have a good day at a casino or at a card table or whatever. But once you start losing, you always think, oh, I'll play a little bit more. You're never getting it back. House always wins. Just remember that. House always wins.
Would you like to know a fact?
What?
I never told you because I knew how you'd react.
What?
My past boyfriend was a past gambling addict and he was thousands of dollars in debt.
Oh my God. Wow. Good thing he's in the past.
Exactly.
Because then that could have been your problem. Because people with addictions, part of recovery of any addiction is relapse. And so, when someone does drugs, yeah, they can hurt your finances, but they're harming themselves more.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's your finances, you're harming everybody. Because now you might might end up homeless.
Morgan from Twat Takes how she is a prenup because of the amount of debt she has for school. Mm-hmm. Your debt is your own debt.
Yeah, I agree with that. If one of you are hugely in debt, I think get a prenup.
Yeah, it would make sense.
It just makes sense. Because otherwise, when you marry that person, they're taking on your debt.
It's crazy.
Unless it's pretty equal. You both are $30,000, $40,000 in debt at school. What is it? Just combine it, whatever. But if one of you has no debt and the other person has great debt, absolutely, I would say prenup. Just I don't have anything and I'm quite, you could probably consider me poor, lower class. But I do have a home. And so I would get a prenup just so I can keep my home.
Yeah. You want to risk
losing my home.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's just smart. It's when you go into marriage, it's also a business contract.
If you were dating, if you're going to marry someone, he also had a home and he wanted to like rent it out or something,
Right.
you'd be fine. Like, oh yeah, let's get a prenup. Like that's my home.
Right.
Yeah.
Or let's say it's a better home. Then I would rent
why
this
don't we
out.
rent that one out?
Yes.
It could still be our own homes, but let's live there.
Yes. I was like, hey, he's got the awesome home, in-ground pool, fenced in yard, pool house for you to move into until you save up for a house. Yes, we rent this house out.
Yeah.
And then,
It's like, but we get more for mine.
I'm like, yeah, but yours is nicer. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you got to protect yourself. And no one wants like a marriage to fail, but like you got to go into it smartly. Like a lot of people when you're young, you're going into it pretty even. But
yeah, but like as you're older,
as you get older,
and you probably already had a divorce.
Yeah. Or again, like you're young. Like, what if you went to school to be a doctor and changed your mind and you are $400,000 in debt?
Yeah, I wouldn't be offended if like
he
for
was
marriage they're like, yeah, that's your own debt. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Right. Like just one thing too, your partnership. So let's say your spouse helps you pay on that, but then if you divorce, it's your debt. He's not taking on your debt.
I'm not going to continue to pay on your debt.
Right. Exactly. So no, that just makes sense. Yeah. So I think that's, So he just got a slap. Again, don't condone violence, but I was right. He deserved it.
Yeah.
He's kind of lucky that's all he got.
Yeah.
I mean, and our debt collector is going to be coming knocking on the door soon. And sometimes gamblers do get in, like, have company with sketchy people.
Stop, like, paying on other things, like the car payment. Has to stop paying, like, if he has his own
car
payment.
You're going to lose your car.
Yeah.
You're going to lose your house. Or if you're renting, if you have no money to pay rent, they will throw you out. You can't keep living there.
Yikes. Crazy.
Because you're not only at zero, which is hard to come out of to pay your bills, you're at negative whatever.
Yeah, which is even a lot harder.
Yes, it's a lot harder.
Especially because that number is just going to keep going up.
Like, I know we're talking about this the other day with my aunt, and I'm like, what's annoying is like, let's say you overdraft your account. So just by little, like the bank that we're at, then they charge you a $35 fee if you overdraft per transaction. It's not like per day. It's, so if you wrote 4 checks or you tried spending money.
All 3 of them overdraft.
All 3 of them. So let's say, you would normally only be out 100, but now you're out almost 200 because each one is a $35 fee that you did. Yes. Then I'm like, it's really targeting the poor.
Well, yeah, I've always thought there's something wrong with the system. So people don't have money, so you're going to keep adding more money that they have to pay.
Right, which is ridiculous. Yeah. But yeah, I can see like a fee a day. Like, look, you're over and cutting it off. Like, hey, you have 3 checks come in. We're charging you $35. Because some banks let you, like, I know my bank will let you go overdraft up to like $200. But I don't I have overdrafted, and then it's like, shoot, because now each time that check is $35. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, now I'm out so much more money. It's like, okay, I've got money to cover this, but I don't have money for the $35 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very stressful.
Crazy.
The system's meant to keep the poor.
Yeah, it is.
Screw the man.
Yeah. See,
unless you are the man.
That's why my system.
No, Ari, socialism doesn't work. In theory, it sounds good.
Are they going to try it in New York City?
Something. I don't think it's going to work. Because, I mean, obviously, but then nobody works hard either. Because then what's the point, right? Like, if everyone gets the same, it just doesn't work.
Then why should I work?
Right. And then why should someone work really hard if someone's really not and we all have the same?
Great. So we have some doctors that don't really care.
I think we have that anyway.
No, it'll be worse.
It'll be worse. Yeah. I mean, obviously, no matter what someone does for a career, you've got really great people. Then you have people that just don't care.
That's just with everything, though.
Yeah. Just like teachers used to get me so mad when the first time it happened, it was Anthony, and he came home like, oh, he said he gets paid no matter if I learn this or not. And it was like one of the first days. And like, that just sets a horrible tone for students.
Yeah.
Clearly, the teacher doesn't care. So why are they going to care?
Yeah.
Clearly.
I think the only professors can say that.
But they should. Yeah. Well, some like, depending on the class.
Some take it too seriously, though. Or they get, like, angry if, like, someone's, like, on their phone or falling asleep. I'm like,
Right.
You
have people taking it too seriously. Then you have the other people that, so they're making, let's say, $200,000 US dollars a year. And then but the TA assistant who's making $18 an hour, they're the ones doing all the work.
That's not fair at all.
That's so not fair. The other TA is doing a lot of the work, and then the professors are raking in the money. Well, if it's like a world-renowned or someone who's published or they're a good researcher.
Yeah, but then they take your work. Like, usually those people don't even get their names on things, even though they do all of it.
Yes, that's why. Well, it's actually in like contracts. Like if you let's say even in architecture, you design something awesome, it's in there. Like they can take it.
It was in all of my school stuff that like anything I do is property of the school.
Yes.
So if they wanted any of like my models or anything, like I wouldn't be able to keep them.
No. Well, the interesting thing, remember I told you that story about the one professor. It was, I don't know if she was a doctor or a nurse at this point. I don't remember. It's been like years when I heard the story. But the professor met her outside of school, asked her for a drink, asked her to draw up her design. And then when she was it was a doctor, because then she was like in her residency and they're showing this new technique to save babies' lives. It was the design that she designed a couple of years before. And he patented it, and he didn't do it during school hours, so he had to design it on a napkin, and then he took it.
Wow.
And she trusted him. Though, when you're thinking about it now, it's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have done that, but you were just probably happy your professor's impressed.
Yeah, interested. She's probably like, do you think this would even work?
Right.
I'm sure she wanted to hear his thoughts and like his input.
Yeah, well, you just have to have the money to back it. And kind of like Facebook, like it wasn't his idea, supposedly, Zuckerberg's. It was the other guys.
I want to watch that movie.
Yeah, I do too.
I never watched it.
Me either.
I've seen clips of it. It's like, I want to see this.
I do want to see it. And then the other guy, it basically is whoever backs it or copyrights it, or it's all about the money.
Gotta be the one that gets to pay the fee first, basically.
Basically, which is, I mean, kind of terrible, but I mean, no one knows it's your idea until you put some money down on it. Craziness.
All
right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Like, subscribe, follow. Find us on YouTube. Find us on Apple Podcasts, wherever else you find your podcasts. And also on the Raining Cats and Dog Instagram. And where can they find us on Reddit?
rs_cats_and_dogs_pod.
Great. Everyone have a great week and be kind.
No.
Be kind. Well, I sounded creepy there.
Yeah.